wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Man, dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. And today, got a special guest. If you've been on the channel for a while, I've had this guest on before. I have the writer of not just the actually right now already out, My Little Pony Sky Seeker, but also some of you will probably also remember that I had this guest on before when we talked about Harley Quinn, the Eat Bang Kill tour, also the writer of what was it, the a book that is near and dear to my heart that that I really enjoyed, Juke Joint, as well as the Bingo Love story. Words.
It's okay. I have a lot of
words.
Books. I have a lot of books. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's words today that are. If no one can tell, I'm usually not up this early. But no, you're good. You're good. Usually this is like the time, like I'm still like in like boot up mode, but I actually got up early today. But that doesn't mean my brain's working. But you know, I have T Franklin with me. T, how are you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm so happy to be here. I've missed you.
Oh, I missed you too.
I love talking with you.
Yeah. I love talking with you too. Well, and I just to kind of get caught up to speed here. So like you've been up to a lot of stuff. And so let's kind of play catch up a little bit. So like I said, when last we had you on, the like I said, this was the Harley Quinn Eat Bang Kill tour. You did another Harley Quinn series not long after that.
Yes, right. And I didn't start writing IP. Like when we talked, I just had Bingo Love and Juke Joint, and I was just coming out with Harley. And since then, I have just.
Well, I'm about to say you stay busy, so I like I said, I think that's a good thing. That's always good news.
we don't like being broke and not having checks, so we love being booked and busy.
Exactly. Well, so and I think even after that, like I said, you got to do some stuff for Spider-Verse. You got to bring in usher in Sun Spider. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Sun Spider got to be a part of Across the Spider-Verse, if I remember correctly. So like I said, milestones. I'm just saying milestones. We're out here. We're out here making moves.
As a Black queer disabled person, like that, it doesn't happen. It doesn't. And I'm autistic too, so it's like it is. I'm an anomaly.
Well, I'm just glad to see it happening. So yeah, I love to see the stuff coming together. So and now you are you've been working on My Little Pony.
Yes.
And you're getting to kind of make some milestones within that as well.
I make history with everything I write.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, if I'm being honest, you don't ever really strike me as someone who does anything halfway. So,
nah.
So I think it's safe to say I think it's safe to say that you're gonna handle business. You're gonna handle business. Oh. But tell me what's going on with your work on My Little Pony.
Oh my goodness. And in 23, My Little Pony approached me and they wanted me to write a story that was attached to the Netflix animated series.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool. I like the girls, I like the mares. Like, I love My Little Pony. And you know me, I'm gonna create a character. Like, I'm gonna create some kind of character, and it's gonna be a disabled character. And my disabled pony that I co-created with Shauna J. Grant is, oh my God, her name is Violet Rainbow, and she has vitiligo. She is also neurodivergent. And I don't know what happened, but when it was announced and then when the book dropped, it took on a life of its own. And next thing I know, Violet Rainbow made history as being the first pony in My Little Pony history to go from the comics to the screen with a voice actor. And I'm like, what? Where did she come from?
I'm just, I think that's actually, I think that's actually really cool because it's almost like it's a proof positive that, you know what you're doing when you're doing this stuff, when you're creating these new characters, that are entering these, already like, pre-established worlds, and they're kind of, each in different ways, like kind of finding their way, into, in front of wider audiences. They're finding their way onto the screen. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. You're doing something right.
I will tell you, I mean, okay, so y'all watching, My Little Pony was the second, that Violet Rainbow was the second character that made it to the screen. When I got the opportunity from Marvel to not just write Sun Spider, but to create her. Like, she had a shell, right? She had the shout out to, oh my God, Dane Broder. Shout out to Dane Broder, because she created the character. It's there. But it was just a character. She never had any lines. She had nothing. And Marvel brought me in to create her, give her personality, her disability, her queerness, her everything. Hell, her name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I created all of this. And next thing I know, she's on a poster underneath Miles's like armpit. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I just woke up and my mentions is like, oh my God, T. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And then it was like an enhanced photo. And I'm like, oh my God, that's her. That's her. That's her. And then next thing I see, Phil Lord follows me. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So Phil slides into my DMs. We talk. I ain't gonna tell you all of that, but and y'all know I am autistic, so I miss social cues. It did not. 1 + 1 did not equal 2 that she was gonna be in the movie. I'm just like, oh my God, Phil Lord. Oh my God, he lived with you for Spider-Verse. And he's like, oh, this is a good character. I like this. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Hey, oh my God. No. And then she's by the armpit. And then she's in another poster jumping. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Movie drops, mentions blown up again. And I'm seeing videos of people bursting out of their seats. So much expressions, because Sun Spider did not just appear on the screen. She had an entrance. She rolled in with her spider wheelchair. And then that bitch converted and was climbing on the damn ceiling. Spoke with Miles and fought him. She was like one of the only ones who hit him.
Yeah, hey, I'm just well, hey, I'm not saying, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, just put some respect on it.
Listen, and considering like what happened, like there was so much bullying. and threatening. Like, I went through hell when this character appeared. And to see her on the screen, baby, when I tell you I was motherfucking vindicated. And I was so happy that I pissed people off when she rolled in with her fucking spider wheelchair. You know that was amazing. And anytime I'm feeling, that imposter syndrome popping up, I'm putting on Across the Spider-Verse, or My Little Pony, or Harley Quinn. Like, baby, put some respect on my name.
Well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I always find I find comic book spaces very musty a lot of the times. And I live by a saying: judge me by my enemies. Judge me by my enemies. So I'm always going to be the first one to say that when I look and see who is going after folks, who's bullying people, or who people are getting bullied by, for that matter, I look at that sort of thing and I'm just kind of like, wait, what? Like, because I saw a lot of that discourse, and I saw other people out there, like, talking this shit or whatever, trying to make a name off of trying to bully you and this, that, and the third. And whenever I would see it, I would see like who the people are. I would see the usual suspects, and I would be like, you know what? These people are dismissed. These people are dismissed. I was like, I don't mess with any of these folks. Like, whenever I would see, because I, like, as a matter of fact, I'll give a little behind the scenes. When I was putting together the thumbnail for this interview, I did a little quick Google search. And it actually kind of pissed me off when I saw it, because I was like, it was like, I thought it was like mad disrespectful of Google, but it was like, oh, you're looking up T. Franklin, you should check out these other things over here. And it wasn't like stuff that was like related to stuff that you had done. It was people that it was some of those bullies. And I normally don't click on stuff like this, but I'm like, I just want to see what's going on, because like none of this, I was like, all this stuff doesn't make any sense to me. None of this, like, people with these hyperbolic titles saying, T is the worst person in comics, which is a wild statement to say. That is a wild statement to say in 2025, when you got, well, but you know what? Fuck it, it's my platform. I say what I want to say. When you got Neil Gaiman out here, the P. Diddy of comics out here, I was like, that's a statement. I was like, I said, first off, when I saw the title, I was like, okay, first off, I was like, y'all don't know who T really is. Okay, that was the first thing I saw. And then the second thing, I said, that is just, so we're just going to sit here and pretend like there ain't a whole comic book version of the Diddler out here. Okay, all right, I guess. I was like, whatever. But like, and then I clicked, and I normally don't like to clown folks so terribly. But when I saw who the people were, I took one look at them. I was like, oh, it's these types of people. Okay, dismissed. Move along. But
there was one of us was the main culprit. One of us. I'm gonna tell you some stuff behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say somebody who's one of us, from what I heard, is actually a fan and just wanted to make money off of me. So you know what? I'm not even gonna tell you behind the scenes, because this is what the hell it is.
Wait, no. Air them out.
Like, back then, I was not this person who is confident, right? I was confident back then, like, for sure. But when you have been harassed, now mind you, this is starting from 21 when it was announced that I was doing Harley, then
Mm-hmm.
Sun Spider, then Archie, then this, then that. It was just like years and years. And you know, somebody just put on my blue sky, how much dick did you suck to get here? I'm like, bitch, I don't even suck dick, I eat pussy. But nevertheless,
I like first off, rude.
very
Rude, wrong, but also
wrong
rude.
and
Loud, wrong, and rude at the same time. You got to pick a struggle.
You got to. You got to. But it was like, it's always the same thing. It never stops. And back then, I was just like, I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to keep. When did you see me? You saw when we first met, when we first had an interview, I was so happy. You and we talked. I was so excited. And then you really never saw me. You just knew that I was putting stuff out. It's because the bullying and the harassment and the threats got me so low. I never celebrated the fact that I am the first Black Harley Quinn writer. But now I do, bitch, because you see the hair. You see Harley Quinn, okay? I am the first Black Harley. I am the Black Harley Quinn. And now I'm like,
tell them to check the stats.
Live in it. I need to live in what I've done. I like, bro, you can look up, like, they say I am one of the most iconic Harley Quinn writers. That's it.
Well, I was going to say that, you know, just based on the stuff that you have done.
Yeah.
I mean, you've written Harley Quinn. You were invited back to write Harley Quinn because you wrote Harley Quinn so well. You added, yeah, right. I was gonna, and not only that, you added nuance to, well, for one, Harley Quinn, you brought more voice and more, nuance to Harley Quinn as a character. And you also brought more nuance and voice to Poison Ivy by the same metric. And I think that, again, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm always right about everything, but I feel like some of the things that you wrote may or may not have had some influence on the animated series.
Oh no, it did.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm just saying. Look. I didn't want to try and put words in nobody's mouth, but here, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, it did. It did. It did. Damn it. It did. It did.
Even in this season, like, I have not been asked to write back for any Harley, for anything for DC. And while that does suck, I'm glad because I'm no longer in that place. But when it came to the animated, man, I'm not even gonna go there. Watch season 1 and 2, then read my book, and go
watch
back and
3 or
watch
4.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I even kind of said something about it when we had talked the first time. I was like, you know what? I got a feeling that it could. I think it could happen, and obviously it has. And also I want to just say, what was it? I just kind of looked back and saw someone kind of said something here in our in the chat. Screwface Capone said it was a certain youthful terror. Are we talking about Eric? Was it Eric? Was it Eric? Was it June, July, whatever his name is, whatever month of the year? I'll just put it like this. Eric has a history of publicly hating on things that he privately loves. I don't have the receipt in front of me right now, but I actually have it on good authority that for a guy that claims he hates Miles Morales so much, he used to make videos glazing the motherfucker up. So talk about, oh man, he's a great character. Oh, he's great. He's handled so well. Now you ask him, he's like, no, man, he ain't number DI or affirmative action Spider-Man. Don't.
Listen,
internet
I
is
heard
forever.
He likes Bingo Love. He likes Bingo Love. Again,
Oh!
grandmother. That's what I heard from my client.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, they be telling on themselves. They be here's the thing, and I just want to make it clear: there's nothing wrong. Ain't no, Eric. Look, I want to just take this quick. I'll just take just a quick moment to reach out to Eric. There's nothing wrong with liking Bingo Love. Live your truth. Live your truth. It's okay. It's fine. It's not going. It ain't going. It ain't gonna fuck you up to say it. It might fuck up your bag to say it online. Cause you know who your fans are. I know who your fans are. I used to be ashamed. Thankfully, we don't anymore. But there was a time where we used to share some of the same fans. So I know who your fans are, sir. I know who they are, and I know it makes them cheer. So I've seen it, but no, fuck that guy. Anyway,
exactly, like that was then, you know. What I'm saying? And
we're
honestly,
talking about
this is
today.
the first time I've ever like actually addressed it, and I'm never gonna address this shit again because maybe I am all the way up here. Okay, I need you to understand.
You know what I think?
Right now, I have options for TV and film, and I write songs. Like, baby, I don't care. Like, this goes to any of y'all out there. I need you to understand. I don't care. I listen. I'm a grandmother now, babe. I'm a grandmother now. Like,
wait a minute. No, so say, look. You ain't got time, okay? You ain't got time to be worried about all this other, piddly, all this little piddly bullshit. This is, look.
I'm glad I was able to help you get a bag, boo.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Getting my own.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you awakened something in him because I based on the timeline, I think you might have inspired him to start writing some comics of his own. He might not want to admit that out loud. He might not want to admit that out loud, but I think we all know the truth.
You know what? I inspire people all the time to write comics. Okay, I inspire people. I'm actually a writing consultant now.
Mm-hmm.
And I help people turn their concept, idea, whatever, into a best-selling IP. Right?
Hey, you've been doing because I saw you post this online. Doing like kind of workshop type stuff with folks to, and just kind of vibing and just trying to create.
Yes.
So
yes. Hollywood screwed me over. Hollywood screwed me over, and I said, "Oh, really?"
It's like,
let me tell you something,
Well, here's the thing I know, and this is, while I do often say, judge me by my enemies, I also say, judge me by the people who love me. Mm-hmm. And it never fails. Whenever I talk to someone and your name comes up, it's like, I never hear anything bad. Like, everyone's like, oh, I love T. Oh, I love T. Oh, T is the great. Oh, she's fantastic. She's wonderful. So don't let any of those musty ass, hating ass, you know what I'm talking about. Don't even worry about those folks, because like I said, I think everyone I have talked with, whenever your name comes up, it is nothing but good things. So know that you are beloved out here, and that don't all those other people, they're just trying to they're just trying to get clicks. They're trying to make money off your name. And honestly, I think that only just proves that you are somebody. So
saying, if you have to go back constantly and do another video and another video and another video and another video, like if your whole playlist, you have a T playlist that's like that long and it's longer than my comics that I've written.
right.
I've written like 30, 40 of them, bitches. You might love me.
You gotta, you know what? This is a little, I'm not telling y'all to go do this right now. Those of you who are here in the chat, I'm going to give y'all some homework. When you get a moment, I want you to do a Google search. Look up T. Franklin is the worst person in comics.
No. I just want
you to see. Just look up the people.
I don't want them to do that, right? Because that's going to put more money in their pocket, and it's going to get more people talking about me in ways that I'm not beat for. You know, I'm above that. I'm above that. I teach people how to write comics. I am making Black disabled history in everything I write. Like if you want to do some homework, Google me. Go to my website, go to tfranklin.com, read about me, see what I do for the disabled community, what I do for my queer community. That's,
which, by the way, link below,
what matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. People gonna talk about me to the day I die, but guess what? Harley Quinn, the animated series, and I will still be the first Black woman when I'm dead, when my grandkids are adults. My name will live on in infamy forever. So that don't matter. And the clients that I'm teaching and their books are coming out and their IPs are coming out, they'll live forever. So like, you can focus on that, or you can get your life together. You know what I'm saying? If you want to write some comics, you want to write some shit, come holler at me. I'm gonna put you on, and I'm gonna make sure your shit is popping. Because my name ain't never going on no whack shit though.
Well, I was gonna say that there's not one bad book on you, so I can say that. Y'all can check the stats if you want, but I'm here to tell you what they are.
Every book is a bestseller. Every book. My Little Pony, Archie. We are bestsellers, okay?
And I would even dare say, you could even add trendsetters to that tagline, because like I said, it's I'm not gonna sit here and try and make it sound like books that that center queerness or LGBTQI plus or disability. I'm not gonna say that none of that stuff has never existed before, but I will definitely say I see a lot more of it now than I used to after encountering your work. And whenever I look up, say, oh hey, what are some LGBTQI plus centric comics, some stories, I see your name come up every single time. When
Love is on its 6th printing, it's about to be on its 6th printing. It's on the 5th printing right now. It came out in 2018. Legal Love makes the prideless, the queer romance, the regular romance. And
I see it all the time. Matter of fact, that was what I was gonna say. Whenever I do look it up, Bingo Love is 99.99999% of the time the first book I see. Like if I do a Google search, I say, oh hey, let me show me some queer comics. Bingo Love is almost always at the top of the pile. If I say, hey, show me just put me on game. On just some good solid LGBTQI plus series, comics, whatever. Like I said, it's always going to be the thing. Like if it ain't the first thing, it's at least the second thing I see. So I think that speaks volumes to who you are as a writer and what you're able to accomplish. And the amount of visibility you are able to shed on a given topic. So I mean, like I said, I don't know. I think you're doing great things. I think you're doing great things.
Listen, when Ethan Kill Tour came out, the first issue, I was number one above that NG person, Frank Miller, Tom Taylor, Jeff Loeb, Tom King, Donnie Cates. It was me. I was number one above these. And this is essentially my first comic, right? It's definitely my first mainstream comic. Nobody really knew me. But my work was so good. And I stayed number one. And the number two was issue 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I've done. And I have learning disabilities. I have dyslexia. I have delayed processing, traumatic brain injuries. My brain is fucked up on top of the ADHD and the OCD and the rest of the letters of the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me, and this can be you. This can be whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go so fucking hard, because I want people to know that, yo, you can do this. Bro, I had to learn how to read and write again in 2000 because of an accident. I had to read. I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college as a lawyer. I was going to be a lawyer. Accident happened. I could no longer read this shit. Like, it was just like, these are a lot of words. Everything just did not make sense to me. I couldn't hold down a job. My memory was fucked up. And I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I became a sex worker. So again, I am showing another set of people that who you were in the past or what you may do now, it don't fucking matter.
No.
I write my little fucking pony. It's out there.
You need to get that on a shirt.
But like, yo, like, bro, I'm autistic as hell. Like, I like, you can do it. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, I'm number one over Frank Miller. And it was the Batman one. Oh, and Alan Moore too. Alan Moore, I was above Alan Moore. I was above the Watchmen. You know?
Look,
you know how fucking conceited I felt? Like, let's be fucking real. I was like,
I was gonna say, I mean, you were, I mean, look, not very many people get to say that they beat a wizard, you know. Okay. So I mean, that like, I don't know how many of y'all know about Alan Moore's personal life. That man is a freaking wizard, and I don't mess with him. I don't mess with that dude. He is known to put hexes on people.
Oh Jesus!
He'll put a root on you, and it'll be a wrap. I'm like,
to my ancestors for uplifting me. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to the Black ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey. Well, I mean, you are, you know, I personally, I think, you know, just, you know, based on what you've been able to accomplish, you're an inspiration, because like it's proof that you can find a way. It might take you some time to find the way, but you'll find the way. And I'm glad that you found your way, because you've given us some really good stuff. And I guess for me, and I know we haven't really talked about it quite as much. But and I want you to put me on game, because I'm gonna show a little age. I'm gonna show a little age here. I never ever watched the reboot of My Little Pony. Not because it wasn't my thing. I mean, I'm gonna put my cards out on the table. I used to unabashedly watch Jim and the Holograms and the original My Little Pony when I was a kid. So I caught my shrapnel early on. I used to get roasted for watching Jim and the Holograms, and I used to have also telling myself I used to have some of the, like, and this is back when the My Little Pony toys, they weren't like G.I. Joes or like or Ninja Turtle action figures. They were just horses whose hair you brushed.
Yo.
I had some of those toys. So I don't want anyone to come into this thinking like, oh man, Blerd thinks he's too manly to watch My Little Pony. No, not at all. I watch lots of things that y'all would probably be surprised by. I never got into it just because I think at the time that it came out, I was always working. Okay. I was always working. I was a working stiff. So I never really, I think when it was kind of first reaching the height of its popularity, I just never got to it. And then by the time that I was able to get to it, it had gone so long. I was like, I don't know if I have the time investment for this. So put me on game with My Little Pony. Like what, for anyone who is uninitiated, what can you tell me about My Little Pony?
Okay, so I ain't gonna tell my age either. I will just say that my son is 32. Do whatever math you choose to do. Okay, all right, okay.
I'm not even gonna try and calculate that. Now, I'm gonna let that be a mystery. I want it to be a mystery.
Yes. You can never find my age, baby. But I tell my age by my kid's age. I got a 32 and a 2-day-old grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Like this is whatever.
It's like I ain't trying to like you be like, all right, let me see if I can do it. See, you lost me a division. I ain't even trying to do. Look, I'm barely trying to do addition and subtraction. I ain't even trying to do no damn division. Yeah, F all that. I'm gonna be like, look, she grown. That's all I know. I just know she grown.
Okay. Me and all my kids are legal adults, and we smoke weed together. Okay, so that's how old I am.
Hey, the family that smokes together stays together. So. I'm just saying.
I wanted My Little Pony, and my mother was like, "No, My Little Pony is the devil." I was like, "Well, Mom, what? Like, it's a My Little Pony. Horses don't talk. There's a devil." Oh my God! So everybody else got My Little Pony, and I'm just looking at these bitches brushing hairs and shit. First they was small, then they was big, and then
I go out.
I feel like breaking your shit, bitch, but I'm gonna let you rock, because I'm not like that. But understand, I really wanted to see it. Like this is how strict my mother's fucking household was, and I don't even know why I'm admitting this, but I never watched like the Jeffersons and
really
and Son. Like all of that was the devil in my house. What? I'm like, okay, I didn't know. So here I am as a kid, my mother not home, I'm going to the library and I'm reading all the devil shit because I'm trying to figure out, well, what is the devil? What is the devil? So I'm reading Stephen King and I read it, the hardcover, in 2 fucking days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, this isn't the devil. Like, I need to, like, I don't
aliens.
know. So, I'm a kid. I don't know. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. So in my head, My Little Pony was the devil. And I never thought about My Little Pony, never touched My Little Pony. Listen, my daughters did not even deal with My Little Pony. Like, I guess I was fucking traumatized.
Oh,
right? We did Dora. We did, my kids did Elmo. Like, all of that. I never bought My Little Pony for my kids. Never. When we would walk down the toy aisle, I would just be like, right? Like I just couldn't do it. Even as an adult, it's like I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. Like again, listen, I still don't have a My Little Pony toy, but that's because I just be forgetting. But
okay, that's different. That's different.
So during COVID, like 2020, like y'all know how it was. And I'm like, yo, I need a comfort show. I just put that out on Twitter. I need a comfort show. And this was before I really started to get into anime.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my followers was like, oh, you go watch My Little Pony. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't watch a cartoon from the 80s. Like, and then they start giving me stuff and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And I'm watching The Friendship is Magic. I was like, I don't even know, season like 4. And then My Little Pony reached out to me. And I wasn't even tweeting, I had to I ain't want nobody to really know I was watching My Little Pony. You know what I'm saying? I what's going on, but I wasn't live tweeting it. I wasn't doing no Hell's Paradise. Like, oh my God, I wasn't doing it. I was low key with the shits. And they were like, hey, you want to My Little Pony? I was like, fuck. Now I'm in love with this My Little Pony. And you're telling me like it's a Netflix show that's coming. Oh my God, I got insider news. Fuck yeah. Like, yeah, let's do this shit. I'm in. And when it comes to this version of My Little Pony, it is, I mean, I really don't have anything to go by, but it's all about friendships. And the first episode, it was division because they separated the ponies. Like something happened and none of the ponies had magic, but all the ponies had, it was different lore about them. Like the unicorns can shoot rays and it'll kill you. And then the earth magic ponies, like everybody had a different story. And then in the show, they all came together, figured it out. Everybody reunited, boom, we got magic. So it's just a cute little thing. And then, throughout the seasons, they just go on little adventures and I ain't gonna spoil it, but it's really cute. And like they have these characters. There's this one character I really, really, I swear she's me. Her name is Izzy Moonbow, and she's got ADHD like me. And I'm like, oh my God, bitch, yes, I see it. Right? Like I resonate so much with this pony. She just does things, like somebody says something, it's just like, oh, and then she goes off into her own thing and people are talking and then it's like, okay. And I just love that. I guess it's a running gag. I don't know, but it's just who she is. And in this My Little Pony story that I wrote, there's a piece of her there. And the mother is like, don't get caught up. You know how Izzy is. So it's just like, it's just, and it's also ADHD, right? Just like with Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn has ADHD, and I got to actually put that in there. And Harley admits to Ivy that, yeah, I have ADHD, which is just big. It's big. It's getting the whole crazy, which is a word I don't like to use, but that's how she's known as, to now, oh, she has ADHD. That explains a lot. Right? So, there's okay, back to My Little Pony. If you can't tell, I don't know how the fuck we got to the library with Stephen King, but here we go.
Hey, now, I'm here for it. So
I'm giving y'all all the lore.
I mean, I'm gonna take it. So,
so with My Little Pony, there was in this series, there is this beautiful black pony. She's black coated, and she's being abused by this alicorn, which is like all the magic of the ponies. And she's being bullied, and you can tell she's an orphan that is not her child. And she gets yelled at. She gets demeaned, and just, it's heartbreaking to see this happen. And she wants to make friends, but she's sent to spy on the ponies. And you see the internal struggle because it's a violent, abusive household. How many times you want to go hang and play with your friend and do stuff with your friends, but if something happens, my mother's going to beat the hell out of me, or something like that. And like that story is such a well-told story. And honestly, everything in this My Little Pony, the G5, all the stories are very relatable. That's what I love about the My Little Pony. Everything is relatable. The story that I wrote is about disability and friendships. How many times as disabled people, we got friends, but as soon as we show that we're disabled, nobody wants to be our friend anymore. And we're hurt and we're traumatized, and we just stay to ourselves. We want to make friends. We're afraid to make friends, but if we make friends, they're going to make fun of us. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. And that's what my story is about. And being able to write stories, even with my first My Little Pony story, to tell these stories about self-esteem and disability and stuff as kids that you go through. Think about when you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm whatever age I am, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we went through some shit. Like, and for my kids to even have had to do those school drills, it's like a mind fuck. Because what do you mean you have to do? The only drills I know were fire, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now all these kids now have to do all of these drills. The kids have a lot of shit on them.
Oh yeah.
They got trauma already on top of whatever the hell is going on at home. Then you got the school. Then who knows if you got a learning disability, and like, it's a lot for these kids. And I love that My Little Pony makes that shit fucking relatable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the My Little Pony if you want to.
Well, I was gonna say, just first, like off top, I actually find it an incredible story in and of itself that you went from being someone who never got to experience My Little Pony, you know, growing up, to, you know, finding it later in life, and then you getting to write. That is like next level, like the story coming full circle, you know, type of journey.
My mother was not happy, by the way.
Oh, really?
It was really full fucking circle because my mother was not happy.
What?
She was like,
She still thinks it's the devil?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
She loved my Archie stuff though, because she collected Archie, but My Little Pony. No.
Wait, Archie ain't the devil?
The white that
what? Come on now. No. You said it right. You said it right. What? You know, okay, so see, I don't want to divert, but I'll just say this. I caught some heat because some folks tried to say I was out of pocket because I made a little sidebar comment not too long ago about, you know, like how even back in like the 60s and 70s that, you know, black people didn't mess with voodoo, which is probably why Marvel had a short-sighted thought that, oh, if we put out this voodoo superhero, people like black people are gonna just love him. I was like, y'all underestimate how much black folks didn't, you know, fuck with anything that might even look like it might be some devil shit. And black folks didn't fuck with voodoo back in the 60s and the 70s like that, unless they were Haitian and actually knew what the hell it was. Yep. I said, we didn't learn what voodoo really was until recently.
I tried to retcon Brother Voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I got the opportunity to write this Madame Xanadu story. It was a DC horror story, and it was the Ghost Tour from Hell. And I had Madame Xanadu, Dead Man, Rama Kushna, Constantine, and Etrigan. And in issue, if we would have gotten to issue 3, Brother Voodoo was coming in, and I had this. Oh my god! I love Brother Voodoo, and they did him dirty, and I wanted to go back and work my magic on it, but yeah, the book didn't. Green Lantern, the Space Cops won, but
because that was
round robin.
Yes, round robin. Yes.
Yeah.
We were robbed.
Y'all were robbed. To me when I had Domo Stanton on art. So we had a black artist, myself, D. Cuniff, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, was the colorer. Yeah. And Taylor Esposito was a letterer. Like, it was such fucking book, y'all. It was a good book. I mean, I had Etrigan doing a battle rap.
The thing that I've been asking for.
Like, it was, oh my God.
Do you know how long I've been asking for a rap battle? Like, for somebody to have the balls, you know, to actually let Etrigan hum a few bars, to spit a little hot fire.
It's right there. Like, it's right there. Like, how could you not?
Why is no one allowing this to happen?
I'm telling you, you search my name on Twitter and put Etrigan, you will see that I had battle raps. Like they were going to battle rap over Madame Xanadu, because remember, they both were with Madame Xanadu, and now they are at this point in the story that, you know, what? Oh, bop bop and bop bop, and then it was, you know, and she's just like. She just goes off, but we don't know it. And well, I ain't gonna spoil it, but you know, with some other stuff that was happening in the background, like it was gonna be fun. It was, you know, we were set in New Orleans. It was gonna be fun. I was putting my blackness and the queerness and this, like it was really, really good. We did get 5 pages in the Superman Man of Tomorrow story, so that was it. But Brother Voodoo was coming. I promise you, Brother Voodoo was coming.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, one of the other things that you and I talked about this before, and I'm ashamed that the DC has not tapped you to do this yet. I'm still waiting on Vixen. I want my Vixen series, damn it. I want my Vixen series. Where is it?
Listen to me. I understand. I'm not writing them for them no more, so whatever. Listen, there was a reason why I brought Vixen in to the animated series, and not just because of the fact I wanted to write her, which, yes, oh my God, hello, I did not get this tattoo and endure. Okay, listen, I did half of it and came back 4 years later because I was like, bitch, this shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even do it for that, but Vixen ain't been written by a Black woman.
No, ever. She been written by hella white folks.
Listen to me when I'm telling you I was trying to retcon all of that shit.
Well, all of it.
It was gonna be. I wanted to take. The way I was going, I was leading to Gotham City Sirens. I wanted Gotham City Sirens with Vixen. I wanted Vixen to say, fuck this superhero shit. I'm doing me. Gotham City Sirens. Vixen, Harley, Ivy, Catwoman. That's where I was going. That is what I was trying to pitch. That was all the lead up. Because if you read Real Sidekicks of New Gotham, Vixen and Elle, her girlfriend, packed their bags to go to Gotham. Like, y'all, like, yeah, y'all got robbed. Again.
DC just stayed. Okay, you know what? Let me. I'm. You know what? Y'all need to do better by Vixen. I'm just saying, DC, y'all, you need to make it right. You need to make it right. Whatever it is, you need to make it right.
I gave her so much personality in every issue she showed up in with her and her girlfriend. She had personality. She was doing her own thing. She was tired of Batman shit. Like, I wrote Batman and I hate Batman. I despise fucking Batman. So when I have this issue and I get to write this, I'm like, oh, bitch, you're in trouble now. Right? So you're done. Like, I have the reins. And when you read the Eat, Bang, Kill tour, Catwoman dismisses the shit out of Batman. Dismisses the hell out of him. And says this was during the whole, you know, superheroes don't eat cootie cat. That was during that whole era.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
So I mentioned that in issue 2. And that was like the start of every time Batman was involved in something, he would be knocked down hella fucking bad. And it was all done by Black women. So it was just like, fuck yeah.
That's why those folks got so mad.
Oh
That's what it was. It all makes sense to me now. I kept wondering. I was like, you know what? How'd you mention it? I'm like, he was getting served.
He was
getting served pretty regular. You know what? And I'm fine with it because you know what? You know, I know a lot of people thought this line was cringe, but yeah, honestly, I thought in context it was perfectly fine. But fuck Batman. Yeah. Dick Grayson said nothing wrong. Fuck Batman. But no, I think I used to be a fan of a huge fan of Batman, but he's way too. Mm-hmm. He's everywhere. He's oversaturated. I'm kind of sick of seeing him, and I can't miss you if you don't go away. And yeah, just I think there's better characters out there that DC could be putting all that spotlight on.
Yes.
Yeah, but
that's why I like how the Harley Quinn animated series made Bruce. They had this motherfucker as somebody who like he resurrected his fucking parents and turned Gotham into like what is
I mean, you know, I think Batman just needs to get some help. You know, I think all of Batman's problems will largely go away if he just goes and gets some counseling and speak to a professional. You know, talk it out. You know, it's powerful stuff. I think men of his age ignore their mental health. They're just not trying to tell on him.
By the way, I had Legion of Bats. They cut it. Harley Quinn was going to give therapy to Bruce while he was.
Why would you cut that?
I don't know, man.
Why would you cut that? Why? Yeah. You know what? You know what? You just confirmed it for me. DC wants that man to stay broken. They want that man to stay mentally unwell. No wonder we got so many hype men running around here thinking it's perfectly fine and normal to be to always be like angry or constantly like holding on to their holding their emotions down. I was like, no wonder. It's because you know what, DC, I blame DC now. You settled it for me. Settled it for me.
I mean, Harley is still freaking Harley, and she gives therapy to herself, right? Harley actually comes out and talks to her. And man, like, I ain't gonna give it all, but I'm just going three, because there was a lot of stuff that would have turned out. There were plans. There was a reason why I brought Cassandra Cain in. There was also, a reason why I sent her with Wonder Woman to go to Themyscira. Like, there were so many things that I wanted to be able to do. And of course, I'm not beholden to anything, but I just had like plans laid out, like where I would take this, while also staying in continuity with the animated series. Right? I can't just go off on my own, to have Bella come in Legion of Bats and be the shaker upper, like, what the hell is going on between Harley and Ivy and this girl, like there was a lot of stuff that I did, it was intentional, and a lot of stuff that was in there was cut. And like, it's still a dope book. Like, I still get my shit, you feel me?
Right. Yeah, but just it just makes me we need a director's cut. We need the director's cut. I want the director's cut. I don't.
Good. Listen, I will say, as far as the only thing that was cut from the Ethan Kill tour was Harley was actually going down on Ivy in the bathroom scene. They were absolutely not. Harley lifts up. You'll see Ivy on like the bathroom sink.
Right.
And that part right there, she locked her hands in and was like, I'll be right back. And these
it was like it. I could read into it and kind of see what, but like it's just, I was like, man, okay, look, we're all adults here, okay? We're all fucking adults here, okay? Look, and I think the sooner that DC accepts that, for one, we're all adults. For two, whether DC likes it or not, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy just as much are probably two of the most recognizable women in DC.
Yes.
They are also, I don't think I'm wrong in saying this, they're probably considered two of the sexiest women in all of comics, not just DC, but just period. And they are two of the most, they're two of the most cosplayed characters in all of comics. And I will take it, and let's take it another step further. They are, and not just because they're written this way, but because I kind of feel like it's always kind of been like an unspoken thing, even back in the day. People were shipping Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy since like the Batman animated series. So like they've all like, so even before they officially became queer icons in comics, they were already kind of that to a lot of people. So like the sooner DC just gets over, like, okay, if DC can give me a comic where it becomes incredibly obvious Batman had just laid some pipe to Talia al Ghul, or that
Joker. I'm sorry, for me it's Joker. Like it's Joker. Like they want to fuck so bad. And that was another reason why DC was like, hell no, you're not writing this, because they don't fuck. Like Harley was gonna be like, oh, this is because you really have a crush on Joker and you were like beating me up because I was with him. Like I had like the whole,
I mean, look, I'm just saying
it's there.
Look, it like honestly, it would explain everything. But no, I mean, you have an island where there's literally nothing but women. Who are they fucking? Clearly no men. So I mean, here's the thing. Stop playing patty cakes. With with this sort of stuff. Trust us to be able to accept it. I mean, are there going to be some people that are going to be mad? Sure. Okay, fine, whatever. But here's the thing. I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. The folks that are mad, you ain't got to worry about them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they ain't going to buy the book anyway, okay? They just mad. They saw somebody else happy about the book. They took they took a screenshot of somebody else's post and they went and talked about it as though they bought it themselves. These people do not read comic books. They do not buy comic books. Stop catering to these motherfuckers. I swear to God.
And it sold out. It sold out. It went back to print. Stop playing with me.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're stop worrying about what people are going to say about it online. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Look, people online, I even put myself in this category because I sometimes say some out of pocket shit too. Sometimes when I see something and I say something, that's why I usually like to sit on my thoughts for a little bit, because everybody's knee jerk reaction does not matter. What matters is, are people buying the book? Are people reviewing the book well? Let me put a caveat on that. Credible critics are reviewing the book well. Is it going back to print? Are people asking for more? Those are the things you need to be worried about. People being in a hissy fit because a woman ate the kitty cat. I'm sorry. It look. I've had to see Batman's naked ass cheeks before.
We've seen his pee-pee.
I have seen his pee-pee. I have seen
his pee-pee. And honestly, that's the reason That's the reason why. That's the reason why I believe that is the reason why that book got censored as much as it did, because it was going to be, at first, they were not here for the sex scenes at first, but as it happened in the show, they were like, okay, we'll give more. But it was so censored. If you look in the book, you'll notice that there's like random panties on them. They were drawn without panties. They're standing up and it's like,
oh my God. What are we, fucking 12?
You know, so I'm just like, that had to be the reason why, because it was a huge stank over, what was it, Damned or some shit like that?
Yeah, Batman Damned, which, I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Look, I'm gonna be nice.
Moving right along.
I'm gonna be nice because you know what? I'm trying not to be ugly this morning. Anyway, whack ass book. Anyway,
I did not say that. I'm smoking my blunt.
No. You know what? You know what? Here, this is me. That was 100% me. DC, that was me. Y'all better not ever let that motherfucker touch Mr. Terrific or Luke Cage again. I swear to God. Ooh, y'all better not. Anyway, you know what? I just want to say, T, I'm glad that you do what you do. And I'm glad that you have the voice in comics that you do, and that, you know, regardless of what one publisher or another is afraid to put out there, I am always refreshed to know that you're not trying, like when you write your comics, you're not talking down to the reader. You're not trying to make the reader feel less than. You are a teacher, and you have given us some great stories, all of which I believe I should have linked down below. So for those of you, I know some of y'all are already fans of T, but for those of you, if you've never read any of T stuff and you're curious, maybe you just want to see what all the fuss is about, I highly advise you do go in, and there's links down below. There's also links. Actually, I have a direct link to T's website where you can get the My Little Pony Sky Secret, straight from the source. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe there's also a way for them to get it signed by you.
Yes,
as well.
All of my books you can get signed. Yeah, there's bundles, there's basically everything on my site you can't get anywhere else because it's sold out or out of print.
Right. So. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying, check the stats. Check the stats. The brand is strong. The brand is strong. Don't play.
At all.
I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, buy everything. If you go to T's site, which by the way, once again, it's in the description below, and if you're on Twitch, if you !works, the links will pull up !guest. It'll do the same. You get all of T's socials and whatnot and what have you. But I will say I highly recommend just buy it. Just buy everything. Just buy whatever's on there. Just buy whatever's on there. You won't. It's fine. It's fine. Just buy everything. Just buy everything that's on there. It'll.
Thank you.
You'll thank me later. Just to say, hey, yeah, that you were right. That's all you got to say. You don't even say anything else. I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. And that means if y'all want that, listen, if he's telling you this, that means you need to work with me. If this is what you want, you need to work with me. That's it. I have a workshop. It's coming up on the 26th of this month. And I'm going to give y'all the behind the scenes shit to put you on game so you can adapt your concept, your novel, whatever, into a best-selling IP. Because what you don't want to do, I'm gonna give you a little free game. What you don't
Ooh.
want to do is sign that contract. Don't sign that option. Hollywood come knocking on your door, they like your shit and they want to option it. Do not be excited. Do not be excited. I was excited. Pick up what I'm putting down.
Talk to him.
And I got played. There are reasons why Hollywood options, and some can be because they want a project off the streets. Now, I'm not saying
I believe that.
I don't know. I'm not putting my business out there, but I'm just saying that is an opportunity. So you have an option. Yes, understand the money is nice.
Mm-hmm.
The money is nice, especially when you broke. Okay, the money is nice.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
But don't do it, because once your shit is optioned, you want to write a second book. I mean, you could, but it's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think you about to do merch? You ain't gonna do no merch. You want to make a video? You're not doing shit. Don't sign that fucking option. If you want to know more, go to my site, sign up for my workshop. It is the IP Power Play workshop. That shit is coming out on the 26th. Like, I have a 6-month intensive program where I work with writers hands-on and I craft their best-selling IP. They write that shit. I go over it. Like, bro, you have me who's done all of this. You're not gonna fucking lose. Like, I'm not selling myself. Like, bro, like, you did the whole fucking interview, man. Y'all was here. If you want to do some dope shit, holla at the kid. All right? Like,
and look, I'm just gonna co-sign real quick. Y'all might want to listen, because this is not the first time I have heard that Hollywood moves this way. So I've a lot of the times y'all come to me saying, "Hey, Blerd, whatever happened to so and so? Whatever happened to this thing or the other? That wasn't it supposed to get a movie or TV show?" Well, revisit what T just told y'all. Revisit the T that T just gave y'all.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
A minute to get there, but understand, when I'm talking about, everything is all fucking connected. Like, literally, go back and watch this whole fucking interview, baby. I'm dropping gems, and I need to understand that Hollywood don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't. Fucking Batgirl.
They care about this.
Done. Exactly. I'm just fucking saying that.
Look, finished.
I'm too finished for this shit, and that's the problem. They finna find out what comics already know. I'm just saying. Everybody who fucking signs up and works with me, you're going to have a best-selling IP. So that motherfucking means Hollywood gotta license your shit. How Netflix license Hasbro, My Little Pony. That's a license.
Not an option.
Not an option. That's a fucking license.
Maverick, you ever hear the word option? Delete the email.
Delete it.
Delete it. Just delete it. You. Matter of fact, I normally tell people when it comes to business things, sometimes you don't want to burn bridges, but I would just move that shit to spam. And be done with it. But
like, no, really though, like, that's not even like a joke or whatever. For real. Because nobody who has ever said any of this shit like this? People don't talk about this shit. Why? Because they're worried about the fucking consequences. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
They know that they're afraid of getting blacklisted. They're afraid of getting blacklisted. And the thing is, that fear should reinforce how real what T is saying is. And that I'm just saying it just, that I don't know how else to, to put y'all on game about that. But I will definitely say that you should go do it. T is out here doing the Lord's work, putting fire IPs out there, adding to already fire IPs and making them better, and just handling business. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, go click all the links. There's links. I know they're down there. You go click on them. Go get the stuff. Go pick up Bingo Love. Go pick up. Barry, go pick up Bingo Love quick, because you might have to wait a while on that one. If it's you, I'm just saying, don't wait. Don't wait.
I believe on Amazon, and the hardcover is the only ones in existence are in my house. So Bingo Love is about to go to print. You're gonna have to wait probably like a month or two before it comes out.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And look, and not to scare y'all, but by the time it comes back in print, it's probably gonna go right back out of print, because you know what month is coming up, and you know how folks are. You know how look, the closer we get to Pride Month, that book really gonna be gone.
So when the book came out on February 14th. So right there, like, I chose that shit for a fucking reason. That's a Valentine's Day gift,
right?
Right? It is a love fucking story. It's
easy.
A Valentine's Day gift, right? So when that shit came out, before it came out, it went out of print. We went to print when it finally came out in February. It went back out of print in February. We got a print in March. That shit sells out. And Image was like, bro, we're done. We're done. Listen, make another book. And that's where Bingo Love Jackpot came from.
That's right.
Because it kept selling out. And they're like, okay, well, let's get more shit in there. So we took the original book. We took the 2 stories that was in the Kickstarter, and then I was able to bring on Gail Simone, Marguerite Bennett. Oh my God. Elite. Oh my God. Just look at the fucking thing. Look at the fucking thing. But it's a fucking amazing, talented, best-selling Black romance author. Alyssa Cole. There we go. There we go. Like, I have these amazing people who also, every story that's in there is fucking canon. It's canon. And then you have my stories. Then you have a tease for the book that was supposed to come out in 2020, but the world shut the fuck down. So that was that. That book did not happen. But 2020
didn't exist. It didn't.
And then
exist.
with this, and mind you, all of that came out in the same year.
Oh shit.
In February, and then the Jackpot came out in October. Same fucking year. And Juke Joint dropped in October. I was taking over 2018.
I was gonna say, and I just real quick. I just want to ask real quick. So like, because I know it didn't. Because did it get finished?
No.
Okay.
It did not. It did. Yeah, it did not. And I want to put it out there. It's not that it was canceled because the sales were low.
Okay. Because I know that was the thing. There's always like a rumor that goes around, and usually the rumor is wrong. But
the rumors are wrong. It was not because of sales at all. It just didn't fucking happen, and it's okay because Juke Joint is gonna live on. Like, hello, it is what? It's my IP.
I'm about to say it's yours.
I can do whatever I want to do. Okay.
Well, I hope, and I do recommend anyone who doesn't, if you've never read, I think, what was it? I think was it 3 issues that came out?
Two issues,
or 2,
but it was a solicit for 3. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I was like, I couldn't remember. I remember seeing the solicit for 3, but like I couldn't remember. Okay, so yeah, but I'll just say this: go check it out. I think it. I don't know what your mileage is going to be like with Amazon, but T, you say you probably have it on your site, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
But I have Well, I have digitals. So I
Okay.
have a few copies of the original, but they're like literally the last in existence. So you think you get
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
You better
nah,
go for money,
psych.
motherfucker. I ain't paying for that
It's like,
shit.
you thought. No. Look, just get the digital. Get the digital. Trust me. It's really good. It's really good. I was actually really sad that that we didn't get 3. So, but I thought it was a really cool story, and yeah, especially knowing where it came from for you, and what it meant to you. I was like, it was one of those things. I was like, you know what? Honestly, it was some really powerful stuff. It was some really powerful stuff. So, yeah, just I highly recommend anyone. It is.
Know you for when I didn't even know you read the joint, but oh my god, I did like, bro, like what?
Oh yeah, I read a lot of stuff.
Y'all who don't know, Juke Joint is a horror series. Like, yes, I went from romance to horror, and Image accidentally made a misprint and said "Bingo Love: Juke Joint." And motherfuckers was like, T, this is a horror story? I was like, what are you talking about?
This don't look like Bingo Love. This big. This bingo scary shit is what this is. This bingo scary is what this book is called.
They were like, nah, bro, this can't be right. So people were already interested from that alone. Right. So when we did Juke Joint, I don't even know where the fuck I was going because ADHD. But
yeah, you good.
When I did Juke Joint, like that. Oh yeah, bro, it's a fucking horror. There we go.
Yeah.
I went from romance. ADHD, I'm gonna come back. I went from romance to fucking horror, and people were not expecting that. Although the real ones know my first thing was horror. My first story that I ever wrote was horror. This story, I don't know if y'all can see it. This 4-page.
Oh yeah.
Story, that is my first. Here we go.
There you go. There you go.
First story that I ever wrote, and the artist, bro. Let me tell you, this shit was stop. I'm a nobody. You understand? Nobody knows who I am. This is Joshua Williamson. This story came out in Joshua Williamson's book Nailbiter.
Yeah.
I used to be a comic stan, life, family, and I stopped doing comics. After my divorce, I was like, let me go back to comics. And when I walk in, I'm like, bro, there's everything here. It's not just Archie and fucking DC and Marvel. Like my fucking world was blown. And when I found out it was horror comics, I'm like, what the fuck? Give me everything. Yeah. And this guy was like, here, look at Nailbiter, and the cover with this white fucking guy eating some fucking nails off of a bloody fucking dead body. I was like, yo, give it to me. I need all of that. A year and a half later, that story came out in that same fucking book. Why? Because I kept tagging the author and the fucking artist, letting them know how much I love your work. I did a review. I tagged them in my shit and let you know how much I love your work. I'm spitting so much shit about this man's book. It was not intentionally. You know, as an autistic, when we are like, this is our thing, everybody.
Look, you got to put it on blast. You got to put it on blast.
I am so fucking excited. And he's like, yo, he DMs me, Joshua Williamson. He's like, you going to New York Comic Con? I'm like, hell yeah. You know, I'm going to be up in that bitch. Bitch, what the fuck you talking? I don't know. We going to figure it out. Right? Like, look,
I'll be there.
Right? If you telling me you interviewing me, I'm going to be there. It's all right. I'll see you there. I was like, Jesus, how the fuck we gonna do this shit? I don't know. But anyway, I ended up at New York Comic Con. Comic Con. And I'm in my wheelchair, right? And I roll in, the little motorized school. And he like, yo, he's like, I'm giving you 4 pages. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I'm about to see some secret shit that nobody see, right? Because hello, I'm autistic. New York Comic Con, I'm giving you 4 pages. Right? Like, oh my God, the fucking excitement. And come to find out, he's like, nah, bro. I'm giving you 4 pages to write. My ass said, oh, I don't know how to write. He like, bruh, go downstairs and find a fucking artist. Okay. And he roll out that bitch. And who do I speak to? This fucking artist who I found because Joshua Williamson kept promoting this other book called Colder. It's a dark horse comic, and that cover had a hand going underneath the skin out of the eye, and it was so fucking creepy and beautiful to me, and I loved it. And I was like, oh my God, I love this book. I love this book. I go down there, and the artist's name is Juan Ferreira. I know y'all know Juan Ferreira.
Yeah, the GOAT.
So that's whose fucking art this is on my wall. Art.
Look,
It's from Juan Ferreira before he blew the fuck up. Like, he was known, but he was not as known as he was then.
the stars.
My letterer is Taylor Esposito. He was the first one, and Taylor had a long list. He was well known. We're from Jersey, so we bonded. Come on, Jersey, love you.
This is like right there.
Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Jersey and the Bronx, because you know I'm from the Bronx too. BX.
Hey, look, hey, put some respect on it. Oh, wait. I think you had cut out.
Oh no.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
You're good.
So my editor, Gail Simone. I was
nothing but greatness.
Nobody knew who the fuck I was, but they're like, it's something about this bitch.
Well, I mean, the questions I would immediately be asking, like, wait a minute. This motherfucker got Juan Ferreira, got Gail Simone, got Taylor. So what's going on? I would be immediate. So that once again, this is why I said earlier, whenever I talk to people, because people talk, and when names come up, I always pay attention to what people say. And I was like, there are actually 2 names. There's 2 names in comics. 2 names that I hear and always get the same energy. Your name and Gail Simone. I don't know anyone. I do not. And matter of fact, if I do know anyone who has anything bad to say about either of y'all, I don't like them now. Because I got questions.
Person, you know what I mean? I just want to be honest. I'm saying I'm not a perfect person. You know, when I first came to the game, I ain't no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know nothing. Did I do shit that could have been better? Obviously, I was doing shit by myself. But that is whatever happens, you know, like, I'm not fucking perfect. I'm not a fucking perfect person. I don't want people to be like, oh, no, because I'll be pissing people off. And then, whatever, you know.
But you're genuine.
Yep, that's why I try to be as genuine as fucking possible. I try to be genuine and honest as fucking possible. I know people don't like my delivery. I'm fucking autistic. I just found out, bitch. What the fuck you want from me? Like, you know, like, how I say it is how I fucking say it. You know, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. And that's not for me to figure out and fucking change. That's, you know.
Well, no, you're you.
Yeah.
You're you. And you know, I don't think anyone should trade out on that. So
yeah. I have to, I can't not be me. I can't mask.
Yeah.
Imagine me doing an interview. Like, I wasn't this loose. Not to say that I was loose. Oh, God. I wasn't this energetic. You know what I'm saying? When we first met, because I was being super cautious. Like, oh my God.
Oh no. I mean, but that is what I've always appreciated about you, though, is that, you know, you try to be, you know, the most authentic version of yourself that you can be. And I mean, that's all anyone can ask out of you. And I think that for all things, yeah, we're talking all things considered here. I would say in an industry where there's a lot of, you know, there's so many people, so many different walks of life, so many different backgrounds, and in so many different areas, and to always consistently hear good things about people is always it's always something that I take to heart. So that, like I said, just I just wanted to put some respect on your name.
I want to live in, you know, I try to live intentionally. I try to live unapologetically me. I wasn't like that before. You know what I'm saying? This person that you see in front of you, this person that you hear amazing things about, it took me a minute to get here. You know, trauma's a bitch, right? And I'm not there no more. You know, I don't let shit. I try not to let shit get to me, right? Like, listen, because of all of this stuff. So this is what I'm leaving out. So I touched on the drama and the bullying and the harassment, which I didn't know. Like, that really stressed me out. And I had 4 strokes last year.
Oh no.
I have 4 strokes. And my last stroke I had on Twitch. I was streaming on Twitch, and
what?
I noticed something was not right. And I'm also smoking weed. So sometimes, you know,
yeah,
it's really melting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to freak nobody out on Twitch, right? But I'm also trying not to freak myself out, because I don't need the paranoia of the weeds anymore.
Oh. That's gotta be terrifying, though. Like, just
I watched it happen. I watched that shit happen in real time, and I'm Googling to see, you know, just in case.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, y'all. Whoo, man, this weed is strong. I gotta go. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Boop. I clicked the thing to make sure I'm off stream. I get up and I felt everything start to turn upside down. And I'm like,
damn,
God, it's happening. Like, it's fucking happening. Like, what I just Googled is exactly what the fuck is happening. So I'm trying to get up out of this spot right here. I get to my door and it starts to go black. And I'm like, I don't want to die in my hallway.
Right.
I don't want my kids to find me like that. I need to get to my bed. And I did, but I didn't. I ended up being half on and half off the bed. I have no idea how long I was out for, but when I came to, I was cold. My left arm felt like it was encased in concrete, and my face looked weird and blue. My lips, it just didn't look good. But again, I'm fucking high. So I'm like, damn, maybe I just like passed out. You know, I'm fucking high. So I'm not gonna be like that. What's the strain, right? So I'm still, again, trying to laugh it off, trying to calm myself, while also trying to use common sense. I called Ashley Franklin, who is another writer, and as soon as she answered the phone, she looked at me. I said, okay, that's all I needed to know. I'm having a stroke. I love you. Bye. I'm yelling for my kids because I'm thinking my kids are home because my kids stay with me. Nobody's home. I let my one kid know. I called 911. They were like, you need to go get downstairs. And I was going to walk down my steps. But I should also preface this by saying that I am disabled. My legs and my back don't really work right. And I have a stair lift in my home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to walk down the steps and it felt like I had an out of body experience, and I saw myself walking down the steps and dying. I saw it clear as fucking day. And I just looked at the fucking thing. And mind you, when I saw myself die, my daughter walked in the door. I go and I get down. I use the stair lift to go down the first flight, second flight. I'm still on the phone with 911. They're telling me just go ahead and walk. I'm like, bitch, I'm not listening to fucking you. I get down to the bottom of the platform, and I start walking towards the door, and my daughter came in, and I just dropped. And the ambulance came like right after, and it told me I had a stroke. And then I found out that there's like spots on my brain that also showed I had previous strokes. So that's how I found out that I had 4 strokes.
Oh, wow.
When they happened, I have no idea when they happened, but judging by my last, because again, I told you I had issues. So going by my last scan of my head to when that happened, like there was nothing before then. It all happened during this time. And during that time is when I was just bullied and harassed, and shit was like really bad. So I don't know. Like it could be the last half of 22 to like it. I don't really know, but it was like in a very short span of time.
Oh,
It was in a
wow.
very short span of time. And
Wow.
that's when I knew that I got, this is not for me. This is not, I told y'all I'm old. All right. This is not for me. You know, I already have tons of health issues, tons of disabilities, and this is your heart. This is your organ. Like, bro, you got no heart, you got no you. Right.
Right.
So I need to get this stress out of my fucking life. It has to go. It has to go, or I'm gonna go.
Right.
And if I'm letting any of these motherfuckers on the goddamn internet who's saying some shit about me and stressing me the fuck out, gonna cause me to die. The fuck? I ain't letting my fucking kids stress me the fuck out. Fuck, I'm gonna let you stress me out. Right?
Like I don't even know you.
Right, exactly. So I really had to get my shit together. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? You gonna die? You gonna be on your deathbed? Oh, I'm gonna let them motherfuckers get to me. Bitch, do it now. Right? So I really had to have a come to Jesus moment and get myself back on track. And when I got myself back on track, I just realized that yes, I want to write comics, but I'm not beat for IP comics like that. Unless it's, you know, My Little Pony. They're the only ones who will ever get anything out of me, whenever. Unless that money is good. But it's really you know what I'm saying? Like, really good. Like, you gotta give me a year shit, because I ain't doing no 6 months. You know, you give me a fucking run. Like that's
nah,
like, that's
nah.
it.
It's like, look, fuck with me or fuck with me, okay?
This is exactly what I'm saying. So I needed to find something else to, because obviously, bitch, I gotta work. I gotta make some money. I gotta figure something the fuck out, right?
Right.
That's when I revamped my website, tfranklin.com. And I just was like, I need to infuse who I am, because I felt like I was losing who I am playing these fucking Hollywood games, these fucking comic games. I'm losing who the fuck I am, and I don't like it, not one fucking bit. So if you're gonna fuck with me, you're gonna fuck with me for who I am, or you're not gonna fuck with me at all, right? That's what Mary said. Take me,
Hey,
I am right. Like that's
hey, bars. Bars.
like literally, this is my life. I got grandbaby. I got two. Y'all, I got 3 grandbabies right now. What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm not doing that shit. I have way too in my head. It like really clicked that these people are sent to take me the fuck out because I'm destined for more than this shit right here.
mm-hmm.
This is not the end of tea.
Nah.
At all. So I had to get my shit together and change myself. What do I want my legacy to be? Yes, this is a dope fucking legacy. But to me, it just felt selfish. Like, okay, now what? You always said you was going to do stuff. You wanted to change shit. What are you going to do? And it's like, bro, I don't fucking know. Then, you know, I have to puff and think and meditate. And I'm like, bro, I could be a fucking writing consultant and a fucking coach. I can teach people. I can show people everything that I fucking know. Help them avoid the bullshit and the fucking traps and change their life. Bro, my life has changed so much. I will always, look. I always appreciate fucking DC Comics. DC Comics put me on and let people know that this writer is fucking amazing. They gave me an opportunity. I will never, ever shit on them. I don't fuck with them like that, but I'll never shit on them. That don't even sound right. But either way, either fucking
look, hey, I felt that. I felt that though. You know? I felt that.
It changed my life, and this could change your life. Like you don't even gotta write for them. I'ma just put you on. Like, bro, if I knew what the fuck I know now and I wrote Bingo Love now with all of this shit, bro, what Meg said in that song? Don't let me get activated because I'm finna fuck up the rest of your year. That's really what it is.
I mean, look, hey, look. Look. I'll just say this. You are a like I say you have fought through so much and done so much, accomplished so much, and you just like honestly, just just even hearing everything you were just talking about now, to have experienced the things that you've experienced and accomplish the things that you have accomplished. I think that it only goes up. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and better. So this is why I fucks with you. Because like I said, you handle business. You take care of business. And you write good shit. And like I said, you just like y'all motherfuckers, give her damn flowers, please. I'm just saying, y'all need to act right. I'm just putting that out there. But
thank you. They like I don't exist, man. You know, when people started to really find out about me was because I finally spoke up when they announced that that Harley was not gonna be the Harley that we know of, and that Lady Gaga or whatever, right? So they was bringing up all of this shit and talking about this Harley and that Harley and this Harley, and I'm like, I'm noticing that my name is being left out of conversations about Harley Quinn. Let me put you on, man. That video. I swear, I had like 4,000 followers on Instagram, and this was just last year that I made that video. Nobody really knew who the fuck I was, and I'm like, oh, ain't nobody talking about my contribution.
Why? Like, it's like disrespectful. Disrespectful because once again, you are a trendsetter. And it's obvious with anyone who has eyes to see. It's obvious that when you've written this character, what you have written about this character has bled into other things. And has, I would say, has developed a massive, fan base, and made people realize that, yeah, people want to see more of this. People want this.
Yes.
So yeah, I think, yeah, to be left out of that conversation, I think is, yeah, no, that yeah, no, there ain't no way.
That shit
There ain't no
like
way.
that shit was like a slap. I was like, oh, what? Like you just spit on me? Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what?
I'm like, look, that's I in any language, that is disrespect.
Yes.
And I will not have it.
Yes.
I will not have it. Not on my time. No. And I just really, I know that, we'll not, really see you messing with DC anymore, but I will definitely say that, and I'm not trying to, put ideas in your head or anything, but I think that with what you've been able to accomplish, I have a feeling that someone is going to have to at some point come knock on your door and have some that old that was it 90s R&B singing in the rain outside the woman's house type of apology. Somebody from DC gonna have to come down to your house on a day where's an 82% chance of rain in an open shirt and some pajama pants and singing, because they need to whatever needs to be done to make it right, it needs to be made right, because I think that you should have been writing Harley Quinn full time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man. But
that's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay.
And Vixen too. But
Listen. Like
I told y'all how to apologize.
I will only do runs. You know what I'm saying? Right around the fucking corner. It's always raining in Jersey.
I'm just saying. Look, Nerd said silk shirt and some pajamas.
Yes.
Open silk shirt. It don't button that shit up. Unbutton it. Unbutton it. Don't have no shoes on either. You got no shoes. You can't have no shoes on either.
No.
Just saying.
I have the instrumentals in the fucking background because I got ADHD and I will be fucking bored. Okay.
Have some dancers. You have some dancers out there. Just
dress up as the characters, cosplay that shit. You know what
I'm just saying.
I want a whole production.
I'm just saying that. Look, I just told y'all how to apologize. Y'all now know how to make it right. Go make it right.
Right. And make sure that money there. Like the dancing and the production is good.
Yeah.
But don't spend too much when that shit could go in my pocket. You heard?
There needs to be somebody needs to be holding a bag of some money.
Yes, drop the bag. Drop the bag.
Preferably whoever's singing. But
okay. Don't throw that shit in the air. I don't like wet water. I don't like touching wet things.
Right? Look.
It in a box.
Yeah. We don't do wet bills. This is this is a fancy establishment. We don't do wet bills here. Okay. You better dry those things out before you hand them over. But no,
it's okay though, because I want my own shit now. Like
right.
I bet it. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you that, but I ain't gonna say that. But like, I am currently working on. Okay, y'all about to hear it here first. We about to get the exclusive.
Tea with the tea.
I am writing a supernatural romance isekai.
So we thinking? Maybe it was maybe later 2025, maybe 2026 when we
Let's just say like right now, I am writing it. I'm writing it now. I see how I want it to look. Okay. Eminence of Shadow.
Okay.
Eminence in Shadow? Eminence of Shadow? The Eminence in Shadow? It's got Eminence and Shadow in it. That anime,
Okay.
right? It's gonna be it's different. It's different. It's so different. I mean, I have full range and I could do any and everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that really. I could, but I didn't know really people gonna fuck with it like that. Right? I just had a book. I had a book, and then the 2 issues, like I didn't really have no track record. Now I know, like, bro, how many books have I dropped since then? It's like, oh,
like I said, you got a resume.
I have a resume, and I want to write what I want to write. I want to write what I like. Like I know you really can't see it. You can see it at all. No, you probably can't. But
see, oh yeah,
there is a mermaid.
It's okay.
You really can't see it like that. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna tag you.
Okay.
I like straining your eyes and shit. But y'all like my titties. I ain't mean to do that. I was supposed to say that in my head. Stay down with it. Yo, one of these things, you about to really fall out your chair. Like,
yeah, really. Look, I need to. I always make sure to re-screw in this side, make sure it's down tight. Because look. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it right there.
That was not supposed to happen because you know what it is. I'm looking at the other camera.
Oh.
I'm fucking it up. So y'all Jesus Lord.
Oh
Lord. I don't know what so I'm like, wow,
bitches. Real quick, actually, Marewa, your timing is impeccable. We got a shout out to Marewa Ayadeli out here, writer of Storm in the chat. He said they need to be with the boombox outside your window. He said it.
Oh my God. That's the Storm writer, right? That's the Storm writer.
Yeah, right? that's the guy that's writing Storm right now. So this one. Look, if he tell him to put some respect on your name, then that's it. That's it right there. That's it. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not trying to tell nobody how to act or run their business, but look, I'm just saying, hey. We look out for ours out here, okay? We look out for ours out here. We ain't worried about the mother folks. We ain't worried about them. They gonna be all right. Kendrick told us about them. He told us about them. We ain't worried about them. But no, I just want to say, like, you're kind of branching back into your creator own bag. I think is honestly like probably one of the one of the best things I could have heard from you, because I think you're really good at obviously between Bingo Love, Juke Joint, just those alone tell me that you have a mind for creating new IP, for creating your own worlds. So to know that you're going to be dipping back into that and trying to bring something new, something fresh, something that I'm gonna go and tell you right now, y'all better not be coming up here talking about no goddamn options.
Okay.
We're talking about licensing here. We're talking about licensing, people.
Yes.
I think I'm excited for you. And I can't wait to see. I honestly can't wait to see what you do next.
Shit, me too.
Well, I say you doing so much shit. Like it's difficult to keep up. So, but I'm gonna go and say this, y'all. Once again, it's in the description on the YouTube side. If you're on Twitch, look up !guess. Go follow T on everything, so that way you don't miss stuff. Go to the website, sign up for the class if you are someone that's wanting to you're wanting to create something, you want to write something, but maybe you just don't know where to start, or maybe you're brand new and you just you're trying to figure out what the hell to even begin with, or if you're someone who's already been writing for a while but you just kind of want to get put on some games, see if there's anything new you can find out. Make sure you go do that and go buy the books.
Go buy the books, man.
Go buy the books. It's a thing. T, thank you so much for sitting and talking with me. And I enjoyed this. I always enjoy it, but I enjoyed this. And I'm so glad that you are, sticking it out here and just doing what you do. And I think a lot of people could really benefit from the stories that you have to tell. So yeah, I just want to put that out. I like to give people their flowers while they can still smell the motherfuckers. So
beautiful though, cause like it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get that. Not from my people. Not from us.
No, we got to do it. We move different over here. We got to give you your flowers now. I'm not gonna wait, because motherfuckers wait and then they be like, man, I wish I'd have said. No, we don't wish that here. We said it. We said it here. We already said it. You ain't got to worry about it. We did the damn thing. Ain't nobody gonna be serious saying, man, Blerd, you ain't give T her flag. Nah, you a lie. I got receipts. I got them all right here. I said it.
Ben said it. Not even online, not even here. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what be happening behind the scenes, y'all.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But hey, I like I said, thank y'all so much. Everybody who dropped in, take the time to sit and listen to us, talk about comics and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for the Blerd Cave. I don't know what else I'm doing in between that. But anyway, thank you all so much. And we will see you all next time. We out of here.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.